Alright, let's get going. The mission for today is, as the title says, to clean up the mess left by the eye. Hopefully we won't have to race around and clean up tons of caves and such like that keep attacking like we did last time, but guess we'll find out. Priority number 1 should probably be to get more laser towers set up around the gate. I think we have a couple Argon destroyers over there, so we might leave them alone for a bit. See if they'll leave on their own. Worst case, you might do roll in and blow them up, but hopefully we don't have to worry about that. We need to get started on creating fighters as well. Because we have that. Well, we just need to make a bunch of fighters so we can sell them. I'd like to keep some for defenses, but it's just not. That's not going to happen yet. Okay, what did we just... Oh, I remember now. We just landed our brand new fighter on board the Swan Song. So we could go destroy a K. Okay. So we flip around and we go back out the way we came. Because we are in Zyrus Dominion 1, I think. Heading to Family Newt.
Jump gate.
Yeah.
Family Newt.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're here. Doesn't look like there's anything problematic in the area. Some small xenon, but I don't really care about them too much. Actually.
You in trouble now.
Entering system.
Get off the
Family
controls.
Newt.
Order the AI to fly home. Let's take our new destroyer for a little spin. Okay, this is Argon mess. Not destroyer. We'll take our new... Oh, new fighter. Go take the shape out for a little run around the block. Maybe blow up a few xenon or something. Out of my seat, please.
Hello.
We found something out here.
Okay. Found a lockbox. I don't care. Alright, let's go right back in here. Actually, wait, let's not. Oh, I forgot. The weapons on this are crap. They go P, easy. Well, about that. We could definitely destroy a P. It's just annoying. At least we can stop him. We should be able to stop him. Oh, was he thrusting or something? That's entirely possible. far as fighters go, this one is relatively tanky. It's not like the tankiest fighter ever, but it does have 2 Terran Mark III shields, so that's sort of reasonable. Also, it's got really high recharge rate, so okay. That, we kind of got flung there. That was interesting. These weapons are really pathetic. I definitely need to get the damage upgrades on them. Which reminds me, we should do that mission. Yeah, these weapons are really pathetic. Even if we had twice the number. I just don't like them. They would probably work fine against other fighters. We're going a bit fast to really do proper runs on a P. It's part of the problem as well. We're just zipping in and out of the engagement envelope. Okay. How fast can we fly in reverse? Pretty fast, that's how fast. Don't want to go in max speed because I do want to be able to. There we go. Okay, these weapons are just bad. Unfortunately, we don't really have a whole lot of choices as far as what weapons we want to use.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, this little problem isn't going to go away on its own. At least not for a while. Okay, good. The wreck from the station has despawned. You wait, I don't want to plan build. I want to buy ships. Onto the standard preset. And we want to build... We'll start by building 10 of them. You know, 10's not enough. Let's start by building 20 of them. Okay, we don't have enough computronics for that. Guess we'll do 15. Alright. Looks like the first 2 are going to be done in 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we need to clear this mess out so we can start building a station here. These damn Argon destroyers are a problem.
Requesting immediate backup.
Okay, let's go ahead and do the weapon mod research. Oh, we're still working on teleportation range? Let's give them a little more money. We're not quite so desperate for money anymore, so we'll give them more than they need, probably. Oh, they need advanced electronics and superfluid coolant. Okay, I guess we're not working on weapon mods right now. Let's go...
Jump gate.
and
Zin.
help the Argon clean up some of those Xenon. Preferably without pissing the Argon off any farther than we already have. Haha, bad chance. Not because I really care about pissing the Argon off, but I'd rather they less left and I didn't have to go send a destroyer after them. Because I'm not looking forward to fighting something that massively outranges me.
Entering system.
Okay.
Family Zin.
Our little problem children are right over here. I'm tempted to pick some laser towers up and just scatter them around the area, but that'll make the destroyers less likely to leave right away. And also piss them off. Okay. Just go ahead and thrust her on in. I find it kind of hilarious that there's no real need to use travel drive except for very long distances. Because this thing has such incredible efficiency for its thrusters. That is the one good thing about Terran ships and engines. Okay, this works fairly well against fighters. The range could be a bit better. The damage could be a lot better.
Requesting immediate backup.
Man, I wish I had access to the guard cannons.
M.
Okay. We'll just keep clearing these little bastards out. As long as we stay away from the big bastard, we'll be fine. Okay. It takes down the shields really well. For some reason, the hull seems a lot tankier than I'm used to. Okay, let's get a little bit of range. There we go. Give a little longer run on it.
Thanks for your help.
Let's go. Come on. Okay, fine. Open some range, come around come back at him. And there we go.
M.
Okay. Clear him out. Eventually. Come on, you little idiot. There we go. Okay. One problem with being fast is that you don't get very long. This is why I wish I had like a higher punch weaponry. Stuff that had more oomph to it
Thanks for your help.
and less
M. N.
more oomph and less sustainability. Sustain, whatever. If they overheated faster and just did more damage in less time, I'd be happier. Okay, somebody is definitely shooting a plasma in this direction, and that concerns me. Could you just hit like a couple times? I know these guns are kind of poop, but please.
Thank you.
There we go.
M.
I do love how this one maneuvers. It's fast enough that it's kind of like the unupgraded Maria. I mean, it's actually not terrible. I should probably try to figure out if there's a better... If I can get one of the other Terran fighters that has more guns boosted to this point. I need to do more ship window shopping. Okay, and
Thank
just
you.
a few more hits. A few more hits. There we go. Alright.
M.
I think we're slowly clearing out some of the xenon. Okay, nope. Hold still, you little idiot. There we go. Would you please? I really don't like the
Thanks
way
for your
these things fire for a little while and then stop to, quote, reload, end quote. I just do not like the Terran guns. I don't like their turrets. I don't like their ship guns. Their capital ship guns are okay-ish, I guess. But these things are just kind of pitiful. I suppose I probably should buy and try out the manually aimed what y'all call them. Try the manually aimed railguns. They're probably not great. The one time I've tried to use railguns before, they weren't great. So I can't imagine that these are any better. They should at least be tried. Also, that's a destroyer that I'm flying very close to.
Thank you.
Okay, where'd you go? Please hold still. Okay, fine. Open some space. One thing I love about fighters is how fast their shields regenerate. Man, I miss my Maria. Lovely little shard guns. It's blast mortars. Blast mortars are the best.
N.
Okay, where'd you go? Well, I'm not sure if blast mortars are better than plasmas or not. I need to try them both, like one right after the other. Blast mortars, I also need to look them up in the encyclopedia, see which one. Not sure if it displays turn rate for standard weapon mounts or not. But the blast mortars are always lagging behind where I thought they should be. Their turn rate wasn't very good. If plasma had better turn rate, then I'd get a better hit rate. Because I'd fire and it wouldn't have settled, the gun wouldn't have settled onto the target yet, basically. There we go.
Behemoth. Vanguard.
I'm not interested in you, thank you.
M.
Behemoth will certainly be trying to shoot us. Yep. I don't want to get hit by any of that, thank you. I think we got at least hit by the edge of a plasma blast because we took some damage there. And it came all in one big chunk. But that's all that plasmas are doing to my shield. I feel pretty secure, actually.
Thanks for your help.
One thing that's definitely unfortunate about this ship is I highly doubt it's going to be any good for clearing off components on a capital ship. Maybe it will be. Let's try it out. Okay. Please hold still. There we go.
N.
Go get rid of that N. Okay. Come on. Get some range. Cool thing about these guns is I can shoot way early and it doesn't hurt anything because I got way too much heat bar and they cool down so fast that I could basically hold down the button through the whole battle and not have a problem. This is going to teach me bad habits. Open a bit more range. Okay. Get lined up. Okay, I take back everything nice I said about this cockpit. I just don't like the Terran stuff, I guess. Some of their ships, okay, the capital ships can be pretty powerful. Some of them. But I just don't like any of their equipment. I don't like, well, okay, I do like their shields. I'll take that. Their shields are okay. But I don't like anything else they have, really. I don't like their fighter cockpits. Okay. Now, would you two assholes please leave? Thank you. Go back through here and shoot that station or something. They probably won't. Let's go grab...
Split equipment dock.
Let's go grab some laser towers and place them on the other side of the gate. That sounds like it could be fun. Hopefully that'll encourage fighters to stay on the other side instead of over here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Docking granted.
Docking without the speed limit is so much better.
Successfully docked.
Okay.
It's an honor to have you
Nobles, get rid of those. 550 Mark 1 laser towers. Sure. Then we'll go to Tharkus Cascade and dump these on the other side of the gate. And hopefully that'll keep most of the annoyances on that side of the gate for at least a little bit. Speaking of annoyances, those fools are leaving. Alright, good deal. Now, we're going to have to drop so many laser towers around the area. On both sides of the gate. First batch should go on the other side to help keep stuff out. Then we'll switch over to the wheelbarrow. Because the wheelbarrow can carry almost 100 of these things. Well, it can carry 100 of these things. And then we'll drop them in lines around the gate. We'll probably do the same pattern we did for the other defensive station.
Danger. Entering system. Tharkus Cascade.
Okay. Oh. We should not have come through here with no shields. But I forgot, shields don't regenerate in here.
Entering system.
Note to self.
Family Zin.
Okay. Laser
Entering
tower.
system. Tharka's cascade.
Go ahead and spam deploy. Get them all out. And then we need to get... We're just going to keep deploying them in lines around the front here. Is that all of them, actually?
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
I don't see more than deploying behind me. Yeah, I think we actually dropped them all right there. Okay. I'm going to hope that that at least reduces the amount coming through. For now,
Entering
let's go park this
system.
thing.
Family. Zin.
Those are not going to last long, mind you. Let's go park this thing. Hopefully by now the 15 fighters we ordered are done. And I need to remember to go into station configuration and set it to only sell to us. There's no real reason to sell to anybody else anymore.
Requesting immediate backup. We're taking hits.
Especially for Computronics. Energy cells we can still sell. Okay. Set this 150. I don't care if other people buy ships from us. The only people who'll be interested are the Terrans or maybe the PIO. Because people won't... I discovered that people only buy the ships they already want from you. So if you don't have the blueprints for the ships they want, they won't buy them. Which makes sense. Alright, let's go park this thing near the station. And where did I leave the wheelbarrow parked? Should be right around here somewhere. There it is. Okay, we'll take the wheelbarrow.
Katana.
I think we'll sell the satellites it currently has on board. Yeah, this definitely is much less nimble. I mean, roll performance is pretty decent.
Hokkaido asteroid.
Once we're no longer...
Split equipment
Okay, there we go.
dock.
Yeah, roll performance is okay, but it's not like the lightning fast little... That, and it just accelerates like a pig. Dogfight's pretty well, though. Anyway, laser towers. We'll drop 100 of them at a time. Probably I'd like to put out 4 strings.
Docking granted.
Yeah, 4 strings sounds like enough. Once this is out...
Successfully docked.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Okay, first of all, sell those. Buy 100 of those. We'll have to buy those satellites back later. Meanwhile, we need to get those Tacobas we built. Now, who would be interested in buying some? 2.8 million each. $2.84. Okay. 2.841. It looks like everybody's gonna be very close in price. That's not where you want to go at all. Let's see. Wrong place. 2.6. That's a no. 2.80. And 2.87. Okay, that's probably the highest we're going to get. Congratulations on your new fighters. Enjoy. And that gave us 55 million. Money problem's over. Or at least greatly reduced. Now we need to work on improving our economy considerably. That'll buy a lot of miners, though. Okay, we want to go this way, I think. No, we're going completely the opposite way. We want to go this way. Somewhere hereabouts, anyway. I should just select the damn things. I can fly right to it.
Jump gate. Barca's
There we go.
Cascade.
Alright. Let's go drop our first string of laser towers. I think we'll do this one under the gate. Drop speed. I want it to be very slightly higher than the last few strings I've been doing. Because those strings were a little short. So I think I did them like 170 something. Also, I wish there was a drop all button. Okay. What kind of speed can we get? 120, 160, 212. 212 it'll be, I guess. Well, first of all, go forward speed. $185 or 240. Okay, I don't really like any of those options. Okay, that's decent. Okay. We'll start deploying there. A little bit in front of the gate. I hope I'm going flat. I should have paid a little bit more attention to that before I got in here. Oh well. Too late now. That's looking okay. Okay, we deployed one string at 195. Okay, the next string will deploy at 195 as well. And try to start at the same basic time. Or, the same basic point relative to the gate. This time above it instead of below it. And that'll give us two strings, just like... Okay, thankfully we didn't get stuck in it this time. And that'll give us two strings, just like we have at the other station. Which should be fine. Then we'll probably just drop another couple strings for overkill reasons, and then start building the station itself. Also, we're upside down again. No, we're not. Okay.
Docking granted.
Oh, yeah, this is a medium, isn't it? I was trying to fly to the small ship docks.
Successfully docked.
Alright. Buy another 100.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Right like that. Let's get out of here. You want to turn around and go out the other side. We're facing the right way. Come on, autosave, hurry up. You have a station to rebuild.
Split equipment dock.
Okay, our target should be right there. And I should use travel drive instead of thrusters. This thing doesn't quite have the thruster performance that the I'll call it, the fighter does. Okay, we want to be lined up with the top of the gate, moving along the plane in a straight line at about 195. Oops. Damn it. We had it. Okay, I think right there's the path you want to follow. There we go. Got the right speed. We're going right along the direction we want to go. Oops. Okay, now we just need to start hammering deploy when we're in the right spot. Which is just past the gate a little bit. Right about there. A little later than I would have preferred, but close. Anyway, let's get these things off the ship as quickly as we can. I'm glad that they deploy almost as fast as you can click, but not quite. Because that makes it way easier to get consistent lines. Probably should have pitched up a little bit before we drop that line. Oh well. Not a big enough deal to create any kind of problem. And there we go. Line dropped. Do we want to do 4? Kind of. You'll definitely make sure no ships get through alive, but then 2 lines do that pretty effectively as well. Let's start building the station first. See how that works out. Okay, we're going to build the pointy stick class. What are you gonna call it again? Wasn't there a way to pick a specific... Okay, so it's just a default size plot. I don't want it there though. Plot needs to be directly in front of the gate. Right like that. Boom. Okay. And it's going to be a pinwheel class. Right like that. Preset for all modules. High preset. Confirm. Change its name. The pinwheel Xenon Doom to assign a builder. You look like a good option. Alright, and we just need to haul in resources. So, to do that, we're actually going to take... Where's it at? Oh. Switch back to object list. We're going to take the Okinawa, and we're going to assign it... Okay, we can't assign it yet. We're going to take the Okinawa, and we're going to transfer where's the first step. Gonna load up energy supplies, metallic microlattice, Computronic substrates, and then we're going to fill the rest up with, let's see. Are we completely out of one of the resources? Silicon carbide, there we go. Okay. Trade with the build storage. Unload everything. Okay. And now we're going to want to haul 50-50 loads of what? I don't remember which resources are used exactly to build. Okay. Computronic substrate and silicon carbide. That's what we need. So we want to haul a load of Computronics and then a load of silicon carbide. Okay, come back here. Transfer wares. Load of Computronics. Take those back here. Trade to the build storage. Unload. Come back. Get a load of silicon carbide. Okay, where are they at? Silicon carbide, there we go. Got a full load of that. We're definitely short on resources. Okay. And then fly and wait. We'll give you more orders later. The next thing we need to do is we need to buy from the PIO because they're always cheaper. Some large mineral miners. These are going to cost us 5 million each. Okay. We'll buy 4 of them. That's more than we need currently. But that's fine because we're going to be increasing the size of this station soon. If not immediately. Okay. Now, where's the build storage for this piece of crap? And please tell me that they didn't stick it on the same side as they did the last time. They did. It's between the gate and the station. Thank you, game. I appreciate you very much. Alright, I guess there's kind of not a whole lot we can do there until the Okinawa has made a couple trips, so what's next on the agenda? The miners are just going to get assigned straight away to the first steps.
P.
Let's go get rid of this P.
You in trouble now.
Thankfully, the medium ship guns actually can do a decent amount of damage, so they're still not as good as the guns I'd rather mount on here, but They are at least nominally effective. But then if the medium ship guns weren't effective, I'd be very concerned. Give me your loots. Thankfully, we finally appear to have dealt with the, what do I call them? The bug problem. The CAC. So the system is about 100% safer. Okay. The Hokkaidos will be done in about a minute. The first two. So that problem will be taken care of. This defense platform is doing well still. Loot is moderate. Yeah, not worth collecting. Split are building more factories, so that's good. Don't have any eyes up here or anything, do you guys? No, you don't. Okay, good. There's a K. Unless I miss my guess, he's heading here to do bad things. Oh, it looks like the Argon are up here attacking the split equipment dock. We should probably go deal with that. In general, we should probably just deal with all these problems. So let's take the Swan Song. Actually, let's order the Swan Song to fly over there so I don't have to manually do it. Order the Swan Song to fly to Czar's Dominion. And then we'll go deal with these problems. And the problem that assuredly is coming through that gate soon. Okay. The first two Hokkaidos are done. So these get assigned to Mine for Commander, Group Beta, and they get their behaviors changed, I think. I should check. Okay, Group Beta. Why are they not showing in the list? Okay, there they go. Let's see, these, I thought okay, sector activity, mine at home. There we go. Go clear this up quickly. Okay. That problem is solved. Now, how are there are two Hokkaidos coming along? Okay, they'll be done in 2.5 minutes. It looks like the construction ship has arrived, but I don't think any of the resources have. Yeah, they're all en route. We'll be there eventually. Okay. Should I buy another large freighter? Maybe. The only thing I use it for is hauling construction supplies. The one I have. Let's do a little bit of fighter window shopping first. We are stopped. Okay, yes, we're stopped. Now, fighters. This is what I'm using right now. Or this is what I have available to buy. The Takoba. It is reasonably fast. Fully upgraded, this thing can go almost 1,000. Not quite, I don't think. But it only has 2 weapons. It has 2 shields and 2 weapons. It's fast for a Terran design. It's relatively tanky, but it's got poop damage. So what are my other options? There's this heavy fighter, which admittedly does look kind of cool. It's slower, about half the speed. It is very tanky, but it still has poop for damage. This fighter is so close. If it had 4 weapons, I think I would deal with the slower speed. Just because of how many shields it has. Okay, so here's the Kukri. Boring. 3 guns. 1 engine. It's not that bad as far as speed if it was fully upgraded. It would still be slow, but 3 guns just isn't good enough. This only had 4 guns. Okay, well, we'll see what the Terrans themselves have. The Terrans actually have less options for fighters,
Awaiting orders.
if I'm correct.
Thank you.
They have the Gladius, which does have 4 guns, but it's so slow. Even fully upgraded, I doubt this would be that fast. It might be okay, though. 2 shields, 4 guns. I really hate the cockpit design. It's got this stupid ledge under the bottom here that obstructs your forward down vision a little bit. And it makes it a pain in the ass to get in and out. I really don't like the Gladius. Unfortunately, that's kind of our only choice here. Terrans just do not have good fighters. It's really quite sad. Honestly, that heavy fighter is probably almost our best bet just because of how tanky it is. AI fighters would probably just have to run Gladiuses. Terran fighters suck. Okay, we just got notification the Swan Song got to where it was going. So let's go over there and see if we can tell those Argon to please knock it off. Because they are destroying important infrastructure and they cannot be allowed to continue. Problem is that they're going to have
Entering system. Zioth's Dominion.
Argon plasmas on them, which have quite long range. So let's save our game. Then we'll go over there, ask them nicely to please go away. Preferably without them blowing us up. Not sure you've seen any Terran ships you really like to look up much. They're not terrible, just meh. Like their station dock though. Yeah, I love their station. Okay, I actually like the Terran station design in general. I wish their economy was a little more complicated. Because it's even simpler than doing closed loop. But I like the Terran capital ships. Like this thing. That's cool. Looks nice. I like its gun layout. I wish I had more medium turrets, but that's the only thing wrong with it. Very, very good for anti-capital ship purposes. But its cockpit was designed by somebody who never flew. Or bridge, I guess I should say. Okay, these things have like 10k range. So this is going to get interesting. We might blow up. Not sure how tanky they are compared to like a Xenon or whatever. But we're going to find out momentarily, because I'm just going to go straight in. Matter of fact, I'm just going to keep going straight in, because their secondaries should outrange ours. I'm just gonna get in range. We'll see if we can just charge him down. Wow, you guys are terrible shots, just saying.
Request permission to dock.
Okay, our secondaries have lit them up. That's what I wanted.
Explosion imminent.
Boom. Okay, they're quite squishy.
Useless.
Danger.
You people are shooting up Argon stations. That is illegal. Not Argon.
Behemoth. Vanguard.
I just... A couple of the Terran capital ships. And those are the only ones that I appreciate in any capacity. Outside of that, it's like, you yuck, get away from me. I don't...
We're taking hits.
The looks of some of their civilian ships look cool.
Explosion imminent.
Thanks for your help.
But not all of the civilian ships look cool. Some of them look really ugly. Like, I really like the look of the Baldric. The Bolo looks weird, though. Okay, these things are like super squishy. Also, it's far easier to dodge those plasma than I thought. Okay.
Danger.
Apparently the Argon are indeed at war with the Split, and not just with me. Because they did a number on this poor equipment dock. I'm surprised that K hasn't come through. Maybe he's not going to. He's sitting right by the gate. Well, let's go say hi, why don't we? I wonder if we're going to get wrapped for destroying those Argon ships.
Matrix number 598.
I'm going to assume we probably will.
Thank you.
There we go. We got paid 300,000.
Thank you.
That's all. I guess a K is considered an XL ship. So I suppose it makes sense that the payout for them is twice as much as for a large ship. Okay. Well, go blow that K up. We're going to fly through the gate at full speed. We'll cull our engines out here somewhere, turn around, come back and get him. Yeah, because if we just pop out the gate, unless he's moving away. I don't think he's moving away fast enough, though. Yeah. Yeah, we'll pop out at full speed, turn around, and come back for him. On second thought, let's save. Then go through at normal speed and see what happens. Because now I'm curious of exactly how far he is away from the gate. He should be far enough away, maybe? And he is facing away from us, so there's at least a chance. We're going to have to engage the travel drive to get through the gate, though. How far are we from the gate? Yeah, that might actually be about 10K or so behind him when we come through. We should be within range or close to within range. We'll kill the drive just before we go through.
Entering system. Matrix.
Okay.
Number 598.
We probably shouldn't have killed the drive. This will be coming through. Because now he's turning toward us. So we're going to have to modify our approach slightly to come in behind him. Okay. To kill the drive now. We should be right behind him. We're a bit close for comfort, so I'll add a little bit of side strafe. Okay, we took out the one engine. Now let's see if we can get the other one. Okay. He's definitely coming after us. Full right strafe, full reverse thrust. And we're definitely getting shot. Need to wait for the guns to cool and stop just wasting our shots on him. Let's drop the reverse thrust. Try to see if you can dial in his engines a little bit here. Okay, we're shooting way too far back. Okay, there we're hitting his engine some. A little bit too far back. There we go, more engine hits. His shields are almost gone anyway. Give us a little forward thrust. Yeah, we're still hitting too far back, but it doesn't matter because he is dead, basically. Shields are gone. They're not regenerating very quickly. If we let the guns cool, we can probably take him down in one big burst. Would like to get rid of those engines, though. Okay, he's not moving forward as much as he was. Well, he's not really moving forward at all. He's still turning, though. There was a little bit of reverse thrust. I think we need to aim about there to hit the engines. Put in a little bit of down strafe. Still holding max right strafe, which is some of what's throwing off our attempts at shooting his engines, but it's also keeping us from being right in front of him. Yeah, that's gonna miss completely. The whole string. Oh, no, we got the engines a little bit. We're never gonna take that other engine out before he blows up. Might as well just shoot him right in the middle. And you might as well let the guns cool down some. I should be holding down the loot suck. Okay, he's done for.
Explosion.
There we go.
imminent.
Give ourselves a little bit of forward thrust. And just kind of fly in a circle. Running the loot suck. Pretty much everything around here is dead. That worked out. We didn't take any damage of any note, so let's give it a little more gas. Actually, we probably should slow down a little bit just to take out those P's. Or better yet, just kill the drives completely. Okay, they're all dead. Nice. What are you? Ammunition? It reminds me, we need to stop at a shipyard somewhere and sell the excess ammunition we've been picking up. Because we're full.
Jump gate. Zioth's Dominion.
Alright, thing to do is to charge our jump drive and get out of here. We probably should take the wheelbarrow and drop some strings here to help hold that gate as well. There is an Argon behemoth being attacked by what? Xenon. Okay, no big deal.
Entering system.
Has this started
Zioth's
construction?
Dominion.
It looks like it indeed has. Alright, cool. 4 minutes until the dock is done. Then we can assign a manager. Once we have a manager assigned, we can go ahead and assign the Okinawa to haul for build storage. And that should take care of the whole task automatically.
Jump gate. Family. Newt.
Meanwhile, let's get out of here. Okay, this is going to take quite a while to build. How are we doing? We should. Yeah, let's wait till we get lined up on the next gate.
Entering system.
Okay,
Family.
the next gate should be over to this side. Get a little bit of drift going here. Okay. There we go. Now we just hold the nose on target until it settles down. Which is about now sometime.
Jump gate. Family. Zin.
We're going to fly over and park beside our station. As soon as that's done, I need to remember the miners we ordered are probably done and need to be reassigned. There should be 2 of them waiting in Terran space.
Entering system. Family. Zin.
Crunch. I'm really glad that large ships can just ignore asteroids and crunch right through them. It makes things way easier. Otherwise, flying through here would be interesting. But anyway, there's our station. That station needs to be expanded. Probably the most important thing to add is more computronic substrate capability. I don't want to expand it, however, until after I've seen it run for a little while with at full capacity without being resource starved. It's been resource starved for pretty much its entire existence, so yeah, I want to see it run at full load. Okay, Hokkaidos. Pair of them in Brennan's Triumph. Order you to mine for commander, group beta.
Requesting permission to dock.
Each of you guys gets special orders. Modified. Oops, we want to be here. Sector activities. Mine at home. And you. Sector activities. Mine at home. There. A little... I wonder if I could assign... Yeah, you can't assign orders to the group. You can assign it to the station or to the ship, but not to the group, apparently. There doesn't seem to be a way to do it anyway. You can select the whole group. And then... maybe this will work. Don't know if that'll assign that to everybody too. Okay, maybe you can. Okay, maybe you can. Let's check the first steps itself. No, wait. That's for everybody assigned to this, isn't it? Yeah, it is. We currently don't have anything but miners assigned to it. So that would be acceptable. However, if I later assign... Like, I used to have some traders assigned to this, and that would be a problem for them. So for now, I guess we'll just assign individually to ships as they come in. I better check, though, to make sure I didn't screw things up. Okay, they still have their own individual settings. Make sure everybody's set up properly. If I had a second group, I'd be able to check to see if this applies to the group or to the individual. I do have a Baldric I could assign. Here, you trade for commander's build storage because you don't need anything for the build storage. Doesn't have a build storage currently. Okay. Beta group. Sector activities, mine at home. Alpha group. Yeah, okay, that is global to the station. That is unfortunate. You remove all orders and assignments. Okay. That was worth checking. Learned a little something. Now, that's a Xenon. How are you doing? The first piece has been built. So that means we assign a manager. As is traditional, we pull them from the Swan Song's crew. By this point, we should probably get the Swan Song to get more crew because we've been raiding it for, well, every time we need crew for something. And where's the Hokkaido? Okinawa, I mean. Okay, this is its last trip before it's going to go fly back and park. So we will wait a little bit until it's done with its job, and then we will assign it to trade for the build storage. And what it should do, in theory... Okay, where's the wheelbarrow? There it is. What it should do is only trade a year, because it doesn't have any money. And so the stuff from here is free. Yeah, anyway. Let's go collect the loot that's in front of the gate.
Katana.
Get out of my seat, please. Thank you. There we go. This
Jump
way.
gate, Arca's Cascade.
Being too close to this gate is risky because if stuff comes through, it's likely to shoot our build storage. And I don't like it when they shoot our build storage. It offends me. Well, it's less the enemy ships shooting the build storage and more the friendlies shooting the build storage, trying to hit the enemy ships. Fighters and stuff might not be too big of a problem because they're likely to have enough momentum to end up on the other side of the defensive station. But like if a K or something was to come through, I guess being far probably wouldn't protect us from that. I should probably order the Swan Song to fly over here. Okay, let's park. Swan Song. I need you to park like right over here. Right there. And I can teleport quickly to that and go deal with the problem. How are we doing in teleportation research? They have acquired a little more resources since the last time I looked, I think. Maybe. Probably should check on that to see what I can acquire manually for them. Okay. Are you done with your orders? No, you're docking. I wish I could queue up an order, like assignment order, but that's not a queuable order. It completely removes all this and has it do its own thing. It wouldn't be hard to redo these orders, though. We'll wait for it to announce it's finished with its task. And then we can just go ahead and assign it to whatever. Alright, what are we going to do in the meantime? I'm tempted to fly to Zarus Dominion and drop a couple chains of laser towers. This laser tower chain is starting to look a little ratty, but no, it's doing its job so far. Okay, let's go to Zarus Dominion 1.
Awaiting orders.
That was the swan song. That's not what we're waiting for.
Jump gate. Family. Newt.
Yeah, we'll go to Zarus Dominion 1 and we'll lay a couple chains. That should handle their fighter problems permanently, or semi-permanently. It won't do anything against decay, but at least they won't really have any issues with fighters from now on. And really, fighters are the annoying ones. Nobody seems to build proper defenses anymore. Or ever. The AI just isn't very good at building defensive stations. Come on, autosave.
Entering system. Family. Newt. Jump gate. Zarus Dominion.
Okay, there's our next stop. From here, we then want to go to the equipment dock in Zarus Dominion 1 and pick up laser towers. Just plain Jane Mark 1 laser towers should be fine.
Entering system. Zarus Dominion.
Hopefully. I know a bunch of stuff on this station was destroyed, but hopefully the small medium dock is still okay. It looks like they're repairing. So that's good.
Docking granted.
Okay. And now hopefully they have the resources in stock as well, because if they don't, that's going to be annoying. We're going to have to fly back the way we came, pick up laser towers. Yeah.
Successfully docked.
Okay. Consumables.
It's an honor to have you
Sell
aboard.
those. Buy those. Okay, they do have those resources available. Good deal. I think we're going to drop these at a slightly slower speed than I did. Hello, Mend It Man.
Split equipment dock.
Been lurking and talking to your sister on the phone for her birthday? Oh. I'd say tell her happy birthday from me, but that'd be weird. Okay.
Jump gate.
So-
Matrix. Number 598.
I think we want to drop these a slightly slower speed than we did last time, like 150 or so. I'll make them a little denser pattern. And we'll start a little farther away from the gate as well. First we'll get lined up on the gate. Get nice and straight. Okay. Then we will drop our swell. We'll wait till we're closer to on top of the gate. Then we'll drop our speed. Down to about 100. 150 would be ideal. Okay, 128 will do fine. Gonna drop a denser pattern farther away. Laser towers. Like that. Okay, that's a good spot to start deploying. That should take care of our fighter problem quite quickly. Yeah. That's why you shouldn't follow strangers. You never know what kind of treats they might have for you. Okay. That looks about like the way I would want it to. Okay, we'll drop one more pattern. 128 meters a second below the gate. Should work just fine. Okay, is it done dropping? Yeah, okay, it's done dropping.
Split
Alright, back to the equipment dock to pick up the second load. The Xenon up here shall learn about our Lord and Savior Laser Tower. I'm thinking about laser towers and the way they deploy. The Mark IIs. And how you had to do weird gymnastics to get the Mark IIs to deploy properly without getting stuck or otherwise just being annoying. Depending on the ship, of course. But I think the best way to deploy laser towers, the Mark IIs, once again, is probably going to be to try to fly backwards with a Raptor. Assuming you want a dense pattern. Because in theory, all the docks should pop laser towers at the same time and just keep drifting backwards and let them all out. What am I looking at the map for? I need to buy laser towers. There we go. Mark 1. Ka-ching. One of these days I ought to try placing minefields as well. Friend and foe mines, of course. Put them right in front of that gate. They might be able to handle Ks. Or, you know, scatter them all around the gate. Not sure how much damage a friend foe mine does. Okay. Back to the gate. This time the pattern goes under the gate.
Docking permission granted.
We want to be moving at about 128. So we get the same density pattern as the top one, so it doesn't look weird. And yes, that is a strange reason to be doing things like that, but
Matrix number 598.
I care about things being symmetrical. I should have killed it faster. Okay, well actually that's not too bad. We need some of this distance to get lined up after all. Although I guess we could just do that by moving slower. Okay. There we go, 128 meters a second. Get a slightly different angle. Get level. And there's a K. Shit. I don't want to change anything about my ship controls, because if I do, I'm going to have to. He's shooting my laser towers. Hey, you bastard. Please stop. Not sure if he's missing or if it's shooting right through them. Um, we need to get these deployed quickly. And then we need to go up there and destroy... Yeah, we need to go clear his engines off, clear his guns off. I actually don't care about his engines too much because he's out in the middle of nowhere. Who cares if he's trying to flee? We need to get rid of his guns. After we get rid of all these laser towers. As soon as the last one's out, I'm hammering down the thruster. Now, would you please stop shooting my laser towers? Thank you. Okay, we're almost done deploying. The end of the chain is near. There we go.
K.
Okay, we're well within range of the K, but we're moving fast enough. He's not going to be able to shoot us with any effectiveness at all. Okay, now for the rear turrets. First, please. That was not very kind of you. Please knock it off. Does he not have any rear turrets? He doesn't. Wow, wow, wow. How about side turrets? Oh yeah, he's got side turrets, alright.
Danger.
He's got bottom turrets. Not for long, though. Yeah, you might want to consider running, you little idiot.
Danger.
Please stop shooting my stuff. Okay, let's go get the other side turret. Okay, that little problem is dealt with. That chin turret and cheek turret are both dead. Laser towers apparently are doing at least some amount of work. This one isn't, though. Not only is that one not dead, but he is angry. Okay, now how about the chin turret? The chin turret is also not alive. Is also alive and angry, I think. Actually no, it's dead. Okay. Well, let's take care of the engines then. By first shooting. Wait, those are the gun shields. There's the engine shields. Get rid of the engine shields. And we'll see if we can get into a position where both the top turrets hit the engines. There we go. Alright. Need to let the guns cool off. Get to a good angle. Okay, the top turrets appear to be shooting where I want them to shoot, so that's good. And boom, he's dead in the water. Now, we've got a K. What do we do with him? I suppose at this point we should probably call in the swan song, come blow it up. Salvage. Yeah, we don't have a scrapping station. And can't capture them, unfortunately. I wish I had some of those guns that would pierce shields, but unfortunately the Terrans don't appear to have anything like that. So I guess the thing to do here is call in the swan song. Actually, where's the asp? Oh, it's instant Nikitiva's choice. We'll leave him there. Because the asp could pierce the shield in this thing. We'll call the swan song in. We'll park it back here. And then I'll teleport aboard it and go blow it up. That way I'll get the payout for causing the explosion. Meanwhile, let's go down here and harvest the loot that our laser towers have been collecting while we've been paying attention to the K. Because apparently a whole bunch of Xenon have been very interested in this place. And they haven't got the message yet that they're not allowed. Need to put up a no Xenon allowed sign or something. I don't think that'd work though. I don't know if they can read. Okay, and over here's a little bit more loot. Suck that all up. Oh, it's 10:30 already. Yeah, we'll go a bit late. These lines aren't quite on top of each other. Oh well. Okay, let's see. What else is around here? Besides the K. There's a P. He must have come from... Yeah. Oh, that's right. We need to assign the Okinawa to this. Trade for build storage, Group Alpha. If you don't realize that you can go over here and buy stuff, I'm going to be very disappointed. Also, why does he have a load of plasma conductors? What? Where'd he pick those up? Let's dump those in space, because let's be honest. I have no use for plasma conductors. I don't think I even need them for the teleportation. No, I don't. Fall off a truck? Apparently. Okay, where are you going? Execute trade, buy energy cells. Okay, he's carrying in 42,000 energy cells. That's a good first step, I suppose. We are finally not completely short on silicon and ore. How many large ships do we have coming in and out of this place? Because I think we're going to need a bigger pier. Or another pier, I guess you should say. Go ahead and mount a pier on the other side. I never did get that big pier I was going to grab. Where was that? Oh, yeah, I remember what happened now. Okay. I was going to grab that pier from a PIO station. Damn you. Okay, anyway. I was going to grab it from PIO station, but I messed up. Okay, that'll give me 8 docks. That's not very many, but... Let's hire a builder. Is there anybody here in the system? You. Congratulations.
We were hit.
Who was hit? Oh, Cardinal Redress. Okay, well, we can't do a whole lot about you right now. Baldric. Trade for the build storage. Group Alpha. Congratulations. Do the thing. Is the Swan Song here yet? Yes, it is. Yeah, well, we should probably fly farther away from the cave before we go blow it up. And what happened with getting the big pier that I wanted was I was going to get it from the PIO when I came back to that ship. I left the wheelbarrow down there. I was going to come down and buy some blueprints and stuff and get a hold of the and get the pier blueprint while I was there. And then it didn't happen because I had forgot to remove the orders from the wheelbarrow, and it decided, oh, that means fly home when I'm done. Okay, and flew home, which was its last order, but so I never got back down there to get that large pier. It looks like it rebuilt its engine, but it literally just happened, so it's not going to have any speed worth mentioning. And also, we can just kind of do this to it. Actually, I want to keep approaching so that my secondaries can fire. It's not like we have to worry about it shooting back. Okay. Oh. So we'll just stick another normal pier on the bottom of the station, and we'll worry about eventually adding more larger piers to it later. Probably we're going to need a lot of them if we have a lot of large miners. But the solution to that is actually going to be building piers on the ends of sticky out deals stuck around the station. Because we don't have room for any on the top or bottom anymore. Okay, I think he is slightly singed at this point. Does he have any remaining? Oh yeah, he'll have shield generators. Medium ones. Oh, he's got a couple medium impulse turrets. They're back up and working again. Oh, I didn't clear off the top front turrets. Okay. They don't really matter.
Explosion imminent.
It annoys me that I forgot about them, though.
Danger.
Okay, let's move in, suck the loot up, and then send this back home. There's no real reason to have it out here. Eventually, we're going to want to build another station here. But we'll see about that later. Okay, what is this? Missile? Yeah, it's a missile. Okay. Our money problems are officially over. So we don't have to worry about that. Collecting loot is now more about making sure we have enough to build the upgrades we want. Okay, teleport to the wheelbarrow. You proceed with your orders.
Katana.
Out of my seat, please. Thank you. Let's get out of here.
Thank you.
Specifically, let's go clear out this little problem down here. Looks like the police are handling it actually pretty well. Family Newt. It's got a P in it.
Jump gate. Family. Newt.
Okay. I just thought of a really bad joke. Oh. If I capture a system, I should name it the pool. So I can make jokes about there being pee in the pool. Yes, I am immature.
Entering system. Family Newt.
Okay, let's go get this guy. In case you wondered, no, I'm not going to name a system the pool. Yeah, everybody out of the pool. Bonk. Ramming speed. It's a funny joke to contemplate.
Found something out here.
You look a bit washed out, lady. Just saying. Okay. He has gone kablooey. There are no hostiles in the area. That's really nice. There is an N over there, but the police appeared to be on the case. Things have settled down here a lot. Here's another place we need to build a defensive station someday. I think we would build it here. It looks like they got kicked out of Litany of Fury. So it's just this little bit of parented space left. I wonder if there's a mod that allows you to gift station that allows you to gift stations to a faction. Because sometimes it'd be cool, or even better, to allow the player to directly join a faction. So you are considered part of that faction. The stuff you build is that faction's stuff. Or you have control of it. That'd be a little too easy, though. Probably easier just to let you gift stations to a faction. So you could build defensive stations, give them to the faction, and then have them claim the system so they control it. So you could actually help push your faction's agenda. Instead of trying to push their agenda and then hoping they follow up. Okay, where are we going? We're going over here. That's where we're going.
Jump gate. Family Zin.
Thank you.
There almost has to be a mod like that somewhere.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, so how are we doing on the miners? Are they all in place? One of them's still in Bright Promise, but the rest are here. What? Why are you in Bright Promise? Did we...
Entering system. Family.
I did assign
Zin.
all the miners, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! The Newt Newt is a Hokkaido as well. Okay, that's why there's an odd number. It's like, I had 6 of those things. Why are there... Also, this is why you pay attention when you're flying somewhere and not on autopilot. Oh. Oh, hey, look. There's a crystal.
Advanced satellite. Asteroid.
Do you think we can shoot it from in here? No? Okay. Well, we'll have to try to get out of here then so we can get it.
Awaiting orders.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Come on. Let me out. We'll try the backup and wiggle method. Doesn't seem to be working. Come on, let me out. Let me out. There we go. No? Damn it. Okay. This is really close to being able to get out right here. Try to... Okay, damn it. We just need to get more of us on the ones outside than on the inside. Okay, there we go. We're out. Now, crystals. We don't really need the money, but it doesn't hurt anything to collect them. Give me the money! Unstable crystals are still valuable and useful, because they're used to craft some nice stuff. Okay, that would be our new defense platform. Wait, I thought I renamed that already. Did I not save the name when I named it? No, I didn't. Well, clearly we need to fix that. Okay, this was... the pinwheel of Xenon Doom 2. The original one was named parenthetically, I hope, after that. But... there we go. There. Now its name is true to the original. We do know that it's actually effective against decay now, though. So it isn't quite as... not effective against decay in its current configuration, because it only has one bridge worth of guns. Apparently we're short on Coppertronic substrates. Are we actually short on Coppertronic substrates, or are they just not shipped yet? We are actually short on Coppertronic substrates. Okay, that's good to know. We need more silicon. Might as well drain the station account, because we don't need any money there anymore. Actually, that's not true. We need plenty of money there, because we're no longer making money here. And we need to buy supplies. Let's actually go ahead and turn metallic microlattice back to sell to everybody. We'll only set these... yeah, we'll only leave these that only buy from us. Okay, the Argon aren't happy with us. I could care less, honestly. Okay, where is... what are you doing? Oh, he's trying to buy Coppertronic substrates. That would probably be a problem, yes. How are you doing, though? All your miners mining? Yeah, nobody's just sitting at the docks waiting. Also, construction completed? Construction hasn't even started. Alright. What is our friendly local? Here, look, it's not this hard. Trade to the build storage. You need 85 Coppertronic, 175 silicon. Okay. 85 Coppertronic. Like that. And what did I say? 175 silicon? I think it was that. And then trade with the build storage. No, it was 174. Okay, well, close enough. Alright, that should take care of all of those problems. I'll have to remember to come back and remove its orders when it's done. Hello, Dread. Apparently we still have the occasional xenon leaker. There's one there that needs to go away. It's nice to see the... okay, I was gonna say. That's just an Argon. We don't care about the Argon. Except when they attack our stuff, and then we do care about them. Alright, I think we're actually in a pretty good position right now. We have most of our problems handled. We have a bunch of miners sitting around waiting to unload, which isn't particularly good, but once we get the second pier done, they won't be waiting so much. We got a lot of silicon coming in. Good amount of ore. I think our resource problems are finally over, which should result in more computronics being made. Energy cells, we should have plenty of that. At this point, we just need to keep expanding the station. Get the station rebuilt. Probably start building a station up here. That, or start building a large enough fighter fleet that we can come in and start clearing these systems out. If we can clear these two out, that'll help a lot. Because then we won't have to worry about any attacks from up here anymore. Been lurking and killing stuff in Outriders. I played the demo for that. I couldn't really decide if I liked it enough that I'd actually want to buy the game or not. Seemed okay-ish. Oh, let's see. I think that this is a really good place to call it for tonight. Everything's going really well. And then, yeah, we'll see. Tomorrow evening, hopefully. It's kind of fun as long as you're playing with friends. If alone, the end game stuff is boring as hell. Yeah, well, problem is I basically never play anything with friends, so. Yeah, let's save our game. Making sure not to overwrite the last save from the previous game. And let's see, who else is streaming? Af and Avi are playing Pulsar Lost Colony. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go raid Af. Anyway. I hate to interrupt your discussion about Outriders. But Af might be interested in that game. Anyway, thank you all very much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate every single one of you, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow for... I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing for the morning stream. Or, morning stream. But I'm going to try to at least play more X4 in the evening. So, we'll see. In any case, I hope you all have an awesome night. And go see Af. He's probably being a doofus again. Good night.